Sony Cybershot HX90V. Sony is going for gold with its latest travel zoom compact. The Cybershot HX90 and HX90V, which has GPS, which includes the pop-up electronic viewfinder, key feature as adopted from its higher-end Cybershot RX103 camera. But whereas the RX series is a pricey pro snapper with limited zoom that won't suit all, the HX90 slots into a more versatile and affordable avenue thanks to its 30x optical zoom lens to snap those near and far away subjects, ideal as a do-it-all holiday camera. Pocket Lint got to handle a pre-production Sony HX90 following its announcement, and it's clear it has one competitor clearly set in its sights: the Panasonic Lumix DZ70. But does Sony have the upper hand over the already well-established Panasonic, and does that set up the HX90 as the best travel zoom to consider buying in 2015? Camera nestled into hand, the first thing we notice about the HX90 is just how small it is for a 30x zoom camera. This isn't a rebadged HX60, the 2014 model, which it updates by a whole new design. The HX90's 58 by 100 and 2 by 35mm frame isn't only smaller than the earlier model, we also calculate it to be roughly 16% smaller by volume compared to the Panasonic DZ70. Numbers are one thing, but it can really be felt in the hand, and both the Cybershot HX60 and by virtue of an old colleague Lumix DZ70 were in the room to see the difference. This smaller scale is all down to engineering. Sony has shaved off the millimeters but not cost the lens any of its capability, maintaining the maximum f.3.5 to 6.3 aperture, which functions fine in good light but will mean some limits to stealth shooting as the light drops. It's adept for close-up situations, in addition to wide-angle and far-away scenes. Although the official press release states 25 to 750mm equivalent zoom with 4.1 to 123 written on the front of the camera suggests a 24 to 720mm equivalent to us, given the sensor. But that's a small rather than giant difference. Besides, the key thing to take away from the lens is that, if anything, it's actually been improved compared to the HX60 optic despite a 30% reduction in scale. The new design also sports a Vario Sonar T** designation, which is like a stamp of approval for sharpness in the world of optics.